Hello everybody. Right, we're back. Oh my days. Absolute joke this, but we're back. Try again. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Hopefully that's the last problem we have tonight. Dear me. Right, so we'll try again. We'll give everyone a minute or so just to get back in, and then we'll be back up and running. Hopefully, in the not too distant future. Hopefully. If push comes to shove, though, oh, hopefully, Ash, hopefully, mate. Kicking the gonads, that was. Kicking the gonads, don't like it. I'm not a fan. If, for whatever reason, we cannot get this to work tonight, we will. We've got a system in place up here for any issues that we may occur. Right, so. How's the stream for you guys? Is it laggy? Let me know if it's laggy. Yeah, give me a minute, Logan, mate. Give me a minute. Alright, let's get it all set up again. Alright then. Perfect. This is good. This is good. Hopefully, it just needed a reboot. Thank you, Ash. Hopefully, mate. Fingers crossed. I do apologise about that, ladies and gents. Joys of instant, eh? I don't get that at BSB. Right. Supersport Q1, your lobby is up. So, Logan, I'll invite you in just a sec, my mate. Right. Let's try again. Fingers crossed. Second time's a charm. I'll go with that positive energy, Ash. I'll go with that, mate. Right. Logan, just inviting you now, buddy. There we go. Right. Lovely stuff. Should we keep smiling? Should we just keep smiling or should we cry? What do you reckon? Unfortunately, where I put them, I've got the tissues ready. Because you can never be prepared. No, you can always be prepared. You can never have enough tissues. That's what I mean. If you didn't miss us last night, ladies and gents, I'm full of a cold. So, if I'm sniffling, coughing, don't blame me. Blame germs. Right. Okay. After I've yelled at the internet and had a bit of a swear, we're back and we're ready to rock around. Look at this, Jordan's keen. We're like that. Right, so. Okay. Let's see how this one goes. Fingers crossed we have a successful. No, not happening, chaps. That is certainly going off. That is most certainly. No, not happening. No, not a chance. Right, so. If you guys don't know how the Q1 and Q2 format works, we'll explain it now before we get underway. So, Q1 is for the riders that didn't get into the top 6 in the combined standards of free practice 1 and 2 yesterday, and they will fight out for 3 transfer spots to qualify into. And the top 9, well, the 9 riders will battle it out for pole position a little later on. So in this session we have got Vinny, we've got Hayden, we've got Kalen, we've got Guy, we've got Ollie, we've got Jordan, we've got Corey, and we've got Logan. Lovely stuff. Right then, so let's get ourselves ready then. So just waiting for Kalen and Guy. And then we will get this one underway. Oh, dearie me. Alright. We will get this one underway then, ladies and gents, because we ain't got time to mess about. So, Q1 then for the Amuletrix British Supersport class is on the way next. And the green flag is out at the end of pit lane then. The sessions are 10 minutes Scott, so hopefully this one will be underway pretty sharpish. Again, the same rules apply. If we have more than 5 riders booted, then we will re-lobby. Hopefully that will not be the case, because if we do, I may just cry and Ash might have to build me a new brick wall. Right, oh, come on, please. So, new qualifying Logan. The top 3 from Q1 will go through to qualifying 2. And then everyone in Q2, so the riders that are already there. Oh, my days. Right, so it doesn't like Hayden tonight. Well, that's just not on. But yes, so the riders from 3 that go through from qualifying 1 will go to qualifying 2, and then they'll fight out for pole position. Oh, tell you what, Ash, you're a brilliant man. Thank you for that one, buddy. So, we'll get this one underway then, and hopefully, this time, all goes well. As we see the number 22 off Kalen then, didn't have the best time yesterday, was just a little off the pace, but as we say, the SDPG community is a rather quick one, so it's no surprise to see Kalen in Q1, but we would have expected him to get through to Q2, but I'm sure he will advance during this session. Was 7th fastest on combined standings yesterday, and well, Q2 is looking like a fantastic session. So if riders do have mechanical issues in their sessions, then what will happen? They will start from the back of their group. So for example, if I was to get through to Q2 from Q1, then I would start P9 on the grid, will be the lowest place I'd start. If obviously I got disconnected in Q1, I'd be starting from the back of the grid. Unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles. So we'll see what happens in this one. But we are underway then with Supersport Qualifying 1. The new format then that we are trialling this weekend. And well, I think it's been a rather good start. I'm just making sure everything is in the correct position. Looks like, yeah, we'll go with that. That looks alright. Right then, so we'll get the first times on the board then in just a second. New team coming into this weekend. If you did miss us yesterday, then you will have missed the fact that the CS Autos Triumph team are no longer. CS Autos decided to pull out of the Supersport category. They dipped their toe in the water at Alton Park and Donington, and it turns out they just want to concentrate on the Superbike class. So the CS Auto, what was the CS Autos Triumph team, is now the Power Slide Racing Suzuki team. There's 4 riders in that one, so the CS Autos Triumph team have just moved over to Suzuki. Right then, here we go, first time on the board for Kayla, 147.5, excuse me, 6.9 for the number 22 KRP Racing Yamaha. Goes into P1 in this session with Jordan there in P2. He missed yesterday, did Jordan, so is into Q1. Based off that, then we've got Vinny in 3rd, Corey in 4th, Guy in 5th, Ollie in 6th, and Logan there over the line, and does go into P3 with his opening lap. Not long for these guys to get out there on circuit and to excuse me, get a lap time on the board. Right, so we have got some newcomers to Supersport then. This rider is one of them on the Griller Yamaha R6 then, and he will be joined by teammate Leon in the next session. We have Vinny on the screens, ladies and gents. Number 54 of Vinny is racing in the Ducatis, but also is in the Supersport class as well. Same for Leon, ladies and gents. We'll talk a little bit about him in the next session. I'm absolutely appalled at my right-hand man being pillocks already. Doesn't take long, does it? Right then, so let's get these guys then onto their second flying laps. I genuinely worry about them as Jordan there has tipped off at Nelson. Unbelievable. Right, so let's have a look. Now, this is your man on your screens, ladies and gentlemen, 79 of Logan. Really did impress us over at Donington Park. 2 P5 finishes. Really is showing some good form on the Malted R5L Yamaha. Let's see if he can continue that form this weekend here at Snetterton. Well, he's got to get through to qualifying 2, which at the moment is in the last transfer spot for Q2. As we say that, Vinny goes up to P2 on a 148.268. Yesterday's fastest time was set by Connor, who did, what time did Connor do? He did a 146.8. Yes, he did. Connor. Liam was in P2 on a 147.0. Over the line for Logan, then he's been bumped down to P5 just behind Guy, who's had a good lap there, and he's up to P4. Very tight between 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. At the moment, Corey and Ollie then are pedalling round, well, not pedalling, but they're having a bit of a run round. No, they're not running round either. You know what I'm trying to say. So, Vinny then is a couple of tenths up at the moment, so halfway through the session already. as well. Oh, as Vinny does tip off there at Hamilton. Very easy to do there, just clipping the curb. And down he goes on the number 54 Yamaha then, and goes back to the pits. And bombs straight back out, as Kalen does the same there. Runs a bit wide at Oggies. I think it's a must for Kalen to get through to Q2. Well, he's 7/10 clear at the top, so I think he will be safe for that one. I think he was in the low 148 yesterday, so he's improved by half a second already, which is fantastic progress by Kalen on the KRP Racing Yamaha. So we'll see if he can get through to Q2. At the moment, it is looking good for Kalen, who does lie second in the championship, ladies and gents, coming into this round. So we'll see if he can keep that one up. Going forward, he is being closed down by Scott and Liam in the championship. I can't remember the exact points difference, but it's not much. As we see Jordan now through Coram and into Murray's then. Just got Vinny up ahead of him. Into Murray's on the Suzuki as he heads up towards the line now. 4 minutes remaining of Q1 for Supersport. Then over the line goes Jordan, and there was no improvement. Oh, just narrowly missed out on a PB lap time there. As Kalen then not got much else to do now. Just got to, well, just keep doing what he's been doing really. I think that should see him through to Q2. But who will be joining him? Well, at the moment, there's 3 tenths covering 4 riders. So yeah, pick one out of them 4. Well, sorry, pick 2 out of them 4, ladies and gents, because, well, I can't. Into Agostini then for Jordan. Nicely done on the power slide Racing Suzuki. In that last transfer spot at the moment, but his teammate Guy is not far behind, so we will keep an eye on these times. Into Hamilton then for the number 83. Guy really did show, well, had a very good showing at Donington Park. Got on the podium, P2, first podium with SDPG over at Donington in the sprint race. Did a fantastic job at Donington, and then I think he finished P9 in the feature race, but I think he got him in a few instances, so it didn't help the number 83. But down the back straight he goes then into Brundle and Nelson. Let's see if we're going to see Jordan's time. He's 2 tenths off. Guy always narrowly off there, just over 600ths off then into the chicane. And on the power then for the number 83 and into the bomb hole. Let's keep an eye on Logan as well. These guys here, I tell you what, all 4 of them are. Whoa, look at that guy. Is that Jordan? Sorry, oh no, my apologies, I'm getting confused. Oh, Jordan and Corey there, getting a bit up close and personal. Right, I've stopped getting confused now. Right, Vinny will be first one over the line then. Over the line goes Vinny, no improvement. Jordan, no improvement. I don't think Guy's going to improve. He's dropped a bit further back. Logan's gone over the line. No improvement from those guys, so they'll get one more go at it. See if they can get themselves into Q2. At the moment, it is Vinny and Jordan that are into qualifying 2, as well as Caleb. Oh, look at that. The 2 Yamahas circulated together. Vinny just clips the back of the number 22. Into the Montreal hairpin then they go. This is final lap time for these guys. I think Caleb might be safe though. I think that 7/10 advantage is good enough to get him through to qualifying 2. Into Palmer then goes Vinny, nicely done. Let's keep an eye on the power slide Racing Suzuki's though of Jordan and Guy. We need to keep an eye on Logan as well. That's fine, I think we should be able to keep an eye on their next set of times. Then the number 23 of Jordan through Williams he goes. So we've got Corey for company there. Let's see what Corey can do. Jordan now into the Nelson and Brundle section. Oh, this is a good lap from Jordan. Is he towing Corey round? Oh, he's gone wide there at Brundle. Just about gathers it up. Into the bomb hole then for the number 23. Corey has not been... Whoa, left there. And I tell you what, Jordan using all the road and some. Pushing on this lap then through Coram and into Murray's. Oh, he's gone wide. He should be alright at that. Right, let's keep an eye on Corey's pace then. It's currently P7 in this session. I'm expecting to jump up the order. Jordan over the line. Oh, he goes P2. Corey up to 3rd. Corey now up to P3. Logan's about to go over the line. Oh, he's not improved, but Guy has. Guy is up to 3rd then, and will take the final transfer spot At the moment, Vinny's coming up towards the line now. Let's see them. Over the line for Vinny. No improvement. Thank you for that, Ted. You are a you-know-what. So then, checker flag out for Q1 then for the Super Sports. And it is Kalen, Jordan and Guy. Your top three. And they will go through to qualifying then. And now my screen. Well, I don't know what happened there, but my screen went black. So Corey, Vinny, Logan and Ollie there will all miss out on on qualifying 2 for the Super Sports. Well, a good session that from Kane. That should boost his confidence nicely going into qualifying 2 then. And there we go. So the 3 riders going through to Q2 are as follows. Kalen, Jordan and Guy are going through to the next part of qualifying with Corey, Vinny, Logan and Ollie there rounding out the riders in that one. Right then. Okay, it's time for Q2 for the Super Sport. Hello everybody, hello, we're back again. We're back again, right. Let's see. Let's see what happens then in qualifying 2 for Super Sport. Another 10 minutes on the board for these guys. I'll just get that set up and then we will go. So 9 riders are going to fight it out for pole position, ladies and gents. This is going to be exciting. And hopefully the same will be for Superbikes. Fingers crossed. With a bit of luck. Right, Super Sport, Q2. Lobby is up. Right, let's get everything set up then for this one. Let's see who will be taking pole position in this one. Right then. Look at this, everyone's keen, they're ready. This is good. This is good. Yes, people. Liking this. Liking it. Right, so how many have we got? We've got 3. So we've got 7. We're waiting for 2 more. Who are we waiting for? Jordan and Guy, I think. There's Guy. Lovely stuff. Right. We're nearly ready. We're nearly ready. Lovely. Okie dokie. There he is. He's here now. Right. Awesome sauce. There we go. Right. So, 9 riders then will battle it out for pole position. Right, everyone's just about ready. Leon, are you on a Honda now, mate? Or are you on a Yamaha? I can't remember. Right, so we've got George, we've got Caleb, we've got Scott, we've got Connor, we've got Ash, we've got Liam, we've got Leon. That's going to get a bit confusing, no worries. Thank you for that, buddy. Right. Awesome stuff. Oh, dearie me, imposters. Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. Right then. Cool. Already. Good. It is qualifying 2 then. Who will be on pole position for Super Sport? We're about to find out. Q2 is on the way next. And the green flag is out at the end of pit lane. Let's see then what happens in this one. Everybody is good to go. Let's see who will be on pole position then for Super Sport. Right then, let's get ourselves ready. 10 minutes of frantic action for Super Sport is underway. Who will be on pole, ladies and gents? I have no idea. All I'm going to say is one of them will be on the pole position. So, let's have a look at Liam then. oh, excuse me, through turn number 1 and into the Montreal hairpin he goes now. A lovely looking grid is Super Sport, I cannot lie. It's on par with Superbike, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Into Palmer then for the number 44 of Liam. Can he get on the pole? Well, he's got to beat his teammate Connor, ladies and gents, which is no easy feat. Into Agostini then for Liam. And into Hamilton then for the number 44 APR Racing Machine. Into Oggies then for Liam. And I tell you what, it's got a whole train of bikes. Pretty much everyone is out at the same time. Lovely stuff. I do apologise about lag on the stream, ladies and gents. I cannot do anything about it, unfortunately. If I could, I'd sort it out in a heartbeat. Into... oh, I'm going to have to get a drink in a minute. That's not good. Into Brundle and Nelson then for the number 44 of Liam. And into the bomb hole now. Nice, do a little dip there through turn 10. I have been criticised for how I say it, so I'm just going to... I'll probably just call it turn 10 from now on. Be easier. Into Coram then, and Murray's for Liam. Not a bad lap on this occasion. Up towards the line then for the number 44. What time we're going to see on the board? Over the line at a 1:47.268 for Liam. That is a good opening lap for the APR Honda rider. Let's have a look. Whereabouts? Let's have a look at Leon then. Leon on the Honda. That's alright, Aaron. No problem at all. Up towards the line then for Connor, and that was not the best lap for the number 9. Ash had a good run yesterday inside that top 5. Really was looking good on the SDPG Racing Suzuki. Well, he's looking good at the moment into Agostini then, half a second up. So that will put him into the low 149 bracket. Waiting for Kalen to do an improvement lap. He was in the 147s in Q1. Into turn 6 then through Oggies and into Williams then. Ash is about to go, and he's got George right behind him. He's done a good opening lap, 148.071 for the Ami Electrics MV Augusta rider. Are we going to see a 147 from George? I wouldn't put it past him. I would not put it past him. Then down towards the chicane then for Ash and George. Second up then for Ash at the moment. That will see him, yeah, mid 148. That's a good time from Jordan as well. 148.271 for him. And this is good for George actually. We'll just get a bit of a slipstream from the Suzuki. The MV, sweet handling machine, just not the fastest in a straight line. Oh, Scottish 2 Hottie then does leave pit lane. It's not going to get in the way of these guys, I don't think. Up towards the line then for Ash and George. Let's see, any improvements? 146.9 from Liam. 147.9 from Ash. Goes onto the front row. Caleb, 147.298. Also goes into that P2 and onto the front row. Still waiting for Connor to do a 146 because it's on the way. It is on the way. Oh, thank you very much, Jamie. Thank you, my mate. I'm just losing the will to live, to be honest, mate. There we go. How's that? Beautiful. Thank you very much. At least someone's paying attention. We're not professional, but cheap and available. That is our motto here at SDPG. Right, front row then at the moment is Liam, Kalen and Ash, with George, Jordan and Guy on the second row. Then it's Connor, Scott and Leon at the moment on that third row. Right, as we'll get Liam then up towards the line and we'll go on to another lap. Halfway through the session already. Still a good effort that from George. 148.0. If you did miss us yesterday, then you will know that, well, you won't know that Jack has left the SDPG community just through disconnections and frustration, just not getting into the sessions. Nothing against us, just feels like he could do so much more. He's got the potential, but it's just not happening for him here at SDPG. George on a good lap then, nearly half a second up at the moment. This will see him onto the front row if he can just keep this one going. Round Coram there and into Murray's goes number 17. From George, lovely. Oh, look at that! Got very close to the sausage curve. Now that was a good run from the MV. Is this going to the front row for George? Oh, it is a 147.699. George goes into third place and onto that front row. But Ash is having a great weekend at the moment. Still there in P4. It's an all Suzuki row 2 with Ash, Guy, and Jordan. Good to see these guys running up towards the sharp end of things. Connor, they're still not done a good lap, and this is where he goes top now. Oh, not quite. P2, 147.063 then for Connor. It is an APR Honda 1-2 at the moment. Oh, that's through turn 1 and into Montreal hairpin. He goes on the grass. That's kind of lovely stuff. Kaylin has had a good session so far. Has gone 3/10 faster than what he did in Q1. So getting down to pace pretty quickly. Let's have a rundown there. So we've got George, Ash and Guy at the moment on row 2. And it's Jordan, Leon and Scotty Too Hot at the moment in P9. Scott's had a very good run of form recently. 3 podiums out of the last 4 races for Scotty Too Hot in the HPR racing machine. I'm not surprised, Charlie, mate. They're doing a great job for you. Do you reckon Liam's got the pole in him, Charlie? I think he might have at the moment, but you cannot rule out Connor. Let's be honest. Let's get him into the chicane then, and we'll see what the next split says. Down towards Nelson and Brundle then goes Connor. Oh, he's 8/10 off on this lap, so he will get probably just one more go at it, so he'll have to do a hell of a lap on the next one to get into that provisional pole position. And over the line for Kaylin. Oh, Kaylin now goes P2, 147.028. Ash goes P4, 147.595. That is good going from the SDPG Racing Suzuki, the number 34. Of Ash then into Montreal. He will get one more go at it, having Kaylin as a tow. Certainly doing him a world of good then. Over the line for Connor. Currently sat still on that front row, but it will be P3 at the moment. He has got one more go at it then. Scott has gone P8. Oh, Connor's down. Oh, I tell you what, it's got to be tight. He will get one more go at it though. He will get one more go as long as he keeps it rubber side down. Liam then into Coram. Oh, he's took the front as well, costing Charlie a bombing crash damage. The pair of them. Excuse me, but still on the front row. Leon then has promoted himself up to P6 on the Honda. I'm going to have to just give him a bit of a message, just to say, can we have a number on that one, please? Looks nice though. Does look nice. Over the line then for George. I think he has tipped off at Coram though, so it won't be an improvement. Let's keep an eye on Kaylin and Ash. Can Kaylin find about a 10th of a second to go pole position? Oh, he's 2/10 off at the moment, so he's going to need a hell of a final sector to get on that pole. Into the bomb hole then. 4K's run a bit wide on the KRP Racing Yamaha, but still a front row is a solid effort from Kaylin. And we have got Superbike Free Practice 3 coming up. So Superbike riders, get yourselves ready into Murray's end. Looks like Ash making some moves a bit further back. Up towards the line then, and no improvement for Kaylin. And neither for... Oh, Ash is coming up to the line now. There we go, and no improvement for Ash. Well, it's still Liam then on that pole position. He's into Williams now. We'll just see if he's on an improvement lap. Down towards Nelson and Brundle. Other way round. Into... Oh, yes, he's going 10th faster. Is Liam on this one. And he's down. Liam there tucks the front at the chicane. But with the checker flag now out, it's looking like a pole position for the number 44. Let's see whether Connor's on doing anything. This one he goes pole at the end. Right, Connor up to the line. We've not seen any of his sector times. Over the line goes Connor. He's got pole! He's nicked it at the end, ladies and gents. A 146.696. He's done it. I thought he had something up his sleeve. Connor then takes pole position at the death, ahead of Liam and Kalen on your front row. Ash, George and Leon on row 2 with Guy, Jordan and Scotty Too Hotty rounding out row number 3. What a session that was, and Connor has taken it right at the death. What a talent. Fair play, Connor. Fair play, mate. That was some lap, and that is the fastest lap of the weekend for Supersport. So it's Connor then in pole position ahead of Liam and Kalen, your front row with Ash, George and Leon on the second row with Guy, Jordan and Scotty Too Hotty then rounding out the third row for Super Sport. Right then, ladies and gents, it is time for free practice 3 then for the Super Bike. See how many riders we get out tonight. Like we say, if we get 9 or less riders, then we will be doing just a standard 15-minute qualifier for Super Bikes. If we get 10 or more, then we will do the Q1 and Q2 format. So, let's get this sorted. Lovely stuff. There we go. Wow, what a lap. What an end to Supersport then, ladies and gents. Incredible stuff from Connor then. Absolutely incredible talent. Whilst we wait for the Superbikes to get that, and Superbike lobby, your lobby's up. So, let's go over there. Lovely stuff. Right, this is looking good. This is looking promising. We've got Christian back with us tonight, ladies and gents. Missed out at Donington and missed out on the action yesterday. Oh, dearie me. Right, that's looking positive. Okay, right, so we've got 10 people. There we go. Fantastic. Brilliant stuff. Lovely. Right, we will go with this one there. Don't think we'll be seeing anybody else. Don't know if Mason G's joining us tonight. Jamie can't be bothered. Left already. Right. Oh, there's Mason G. Lovely stuff. So we're just going to wait for Jan to rejoin, and then we'll go with free practice 3 then for the Super Bikes. Then it will be Q1 and Q2 for those guys. We'll see who gets on the pole position. I will get a drink in a minute, I promise. Wow, I cannot get over how stacked these grids are. They're just immense. Certainly on Superbike grid. If you missed what we said yesterday, what did we say yesterday? I cannot remember. A load of you know what. I genuinely can't remember what I was going to say now. There we go. There we go. Right, so everyone's in. Right, let's. I've no idea what these plonkers are doing, but I'm just being waved at, so we're just going to ignore them. Right, okay. Free practice. Oh, look at that, 11 people. Woohoo! Yes. That's what we like. That's what we like. That is what we like. Right then, so, free practice 3 for the Superbikes. You don't want to know, Kalen. You do not want to know. All I'm going to say is they're 3 plonkers and they're in this session. Have a guess. And plonkers is being very nice. If I wasn't on air, I would call them something else because I can. Yes, yes. One more, Caleb. Yes. See? Yes. And like I say, I'm only being nice. Right. You do realise, you 3, that I will terrorise you now in your sessions. You are just so in for it. Right. FP3. Let's go. Hey. Right then. Oh, possibly, Scott. Yes, maybe. Right, green flag is out then, and of course Jamie has mechanical issues. Lovely stuff. Right then, the first plonker is out on circuit. No, am I joking? I will stop, because I'm a nice human being. Unlike some people. Right. Let's see whether this young man on... Well, say young man. He's getting on a bit now. See whether this man on your screens then can do the business like he did yesterday. He certainly had a good showing with a 142.6 yesterday. Was Dylan's lap time and was 7/10 clear of the rest of the field. So he did a fantastic job on the CS Autos Ducati. So we'll see what he can do. First outing then of the weekend for the number 78 of Christian. Nicely done for Christian. We'll see how he gets on in qualifying. Who else is... Oh yes, it's also Mason G's first time out this weekend. Mason, your livery's not worked, mate. We'll have to try and sort that out for qualifying. Right, Aaron's livery hasn't worked either. I don't know what's going on with that. Right, okay. There we go. Have I done the free practice? I don't think I have, actually. I have, because I'm organised. Oh, lovely. I think so, Richard. Yeah, I think the weather gods have been nice today. They've been nice. Down towards Nelson and Brundle. I keep getting them mixed up. Brundle and Nelson for Dylan. And into the bomb hole he is about to enter. Nicely done. For the number 1 on the CS Autos Ducati. Had a good showing at Donington. Did Dylan managed to get 2 wins and 3 podiums from that weekend. 2 wins and a second. Really did ignite his championship charge. Nicely done for the number 1. I'm guessing this will be a 143 at least. For Dylan doesn't like to hang about in these sessions. Over the line he goes, 143.098 for the number 1, straight down to pace. Super 10 over the line, 144.503 for him, 145.2 for Aaron, and Christian did 147.5, which was a little mistake from him a little earlier on. Let's have a look. Who should we have a look at? Brett's gone over the line and goes to P2, 144.091. And coming into this weekend, ladies and gents, we have a tie at the top between Brett and Super Ted. I would have thought the cape will have been polished, cleaned and pressed before this evening to try and give Ted that little bit of advantage over Ashby's finest, number 52. I've had a bit of a rotten luck in race 3 at Donington. Some technical issues for the big Ducati. Then Brett didn't get out for the 3rd race, so that's why the points have closed up. Good to see Ted back on the podium at the last round. Had a bit of a difficult few races. Certainly Tuesday race day at Alton Park wasn't good for him. And, well, last Monday wasn't good for Ted either on the Malted R5L Yamaha. As he goes into Barman now. Nicely done. So let's see then what Dylan can do. Extremely fast is Dylan, nearly a second to the good. And this is what we keep saying about Yorkshire's top rat, ladies and gents. Fast over 1 lap. Can he convert it in the race as well? At Donington, he certainly showed he can. Let's see if he can back it up here at Snetterton. Out of Murray's then and up towards the line goes the number 1. Over the line he goes now, past our commentary point, 142.606. Only took him 2 laps, ladies and gents, to get back down to pace. Very good stuff that from Dylan. Brett's in the pits. Ted's coming onto the back straight now, through Williams he goes. Down towards Brundle and Nelson. Good run that from Charlie and Aaron in P4 and 5 at the moment. 3/10 up for the Super 1. That will put him a bit closer to Brett. Will keep an eye on his progress, but a good session this from Charlie, having a pretty good weekend up to now. Just missed out on Q2 yesterday. Aaron just knocked him out literally with the final couple of laps. And he did get quite unlucky, only missed out by a 10th of a second, and he just stands the bike up there and lets Jan through. What time's Jan done? 147.7 at the moment. Who's that has popped up? 143.2 for Mason G, ladies and gents, on the Malted R5L Yamaha. Oh, Super Ted's also bumped himself up to 3rd. Sorry, I'm just not with it at all. So then, it's Yamaha's in 2nd and 3rd at the moment. That was very close between the 2 championship rivals. 0.016 is the difference at the moment. But way out front, well, I say way out front, he's now on his head. Whereas Yorkshire's top right then, 6/10 to the good at the moment. 2/10 up is Mason G on this lap. If you missed us last week, ladies and gents, well, you will not know that Mason G had a bit of an off at Mallory Park in real life last Sunday. And, well, he broke his collarbone, ladies and gents, so he is riding injured this weekend. But still, did a fantastic job over at Donington. And let's see if he can back it up at Snetterton. Oh, dearie me. Adam in P5. Good showing that from Adam. Mason Roth also up to P6 on the HPR racing machine. Oh, I cannot call who's going to get on pole position for the Superbikes. It'll certainly be a cracking session when we go with Q2 a little later on. But meanwhile, in free practice. Holy smokes, this is a good lap from Adam. This is a great lap. If he just keep it rubber side down, this will put him into P3. This is fantastic. No worries, Charlie, mate, no problem. Into Coram then, we'll keep an eye on the number 4 of the Arcade BMW. Both of them having real good runs this season. Christian, well, if you have missed us, ladies and gents, this is your first round. Where have you been? Because Christian, on the Pathway machine, has nearly taken wins and been on the podium, but over the line for Adam, he goes P4, 143.935, lost a bit of time at the end of that one. Both Yamahas have improved, 143.099 for Mason G, 143.366 for Super Ted. Good laps from those guys. Let's see if Brett can respond with 3 minutes 10 seconds remaining of free practice 3 then through Oggies and in towards Williams then. Oh, look at that, using a bit of the green, why not? And on the gas then, looks like Jan's just going into the chicane. And down towards Brundle and Nelson then for Ashby's finest. 2/10 up at the moment. What time has he done? 144.091. So we'll get him into the 143s. That's a really impressive lap from Adam, who has tilted the front at Oggies, just got on the grass and down he went. Who's that's made some moves? It's Christian in P7. So yeah, Christian was lying in third in the championship going into Donington. He left there in P4 because Dylan had such a good weekend. Unfortunately, he's just lost a few points in the title race, but I'm sure it won't stop him. Over the line then goes Ashby's finest, does go to P4. Whoa, for crying out loud. Do you know what? I'm actually going to throw something really hard at something. Right, red flag, because the internet has, I don't want to swear, shat itself. Okay, lovely. I'm going to cry. Right, no, not going to cry. No, we're going to be professional, and we're not going to start screaming down the mic. Okay, right, well, that's free practice 3 done, because I'm not going to rerun that. So, yeah, those are the times. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, my mate. I'll tell you what, I'll pay you double. Time and off. There we are. Right. Right, we'll go with Q2, Q1. Yeah, Q1. That's the one. Oh, my God. I don't like the internet. I really don't. It's just overrated, right? I'll put my makeup on. Yes, there we go. Mason, sort your livery out, mate. Right, okay. Well, that's really not good. So if you're in Q1 for Superbikes, get yourselves into the lobby. I'm just going to keep smiling, because if I didn't, I would cry. No, I wouldn't really. I'd just swear a lot more. I do apologise for the bad language, but, you know, it has to be said. Right, so we've got Christian, Mason, Roth, Jan, Charlie, and Mason G will be there in just a second. Super Ted's in the wrong session. Ted, you're in Q2, mate. We are in Q1 at the moment. I think we're a little bit behind now, Isaac, due to technical issues. Lovely stuff. Right, are those the 5 that are meant to be our thing? So, do you know what? Should we just go? Oh dear. I just want to go to bed. I really do. I'm not going to lie. Right. See what happens. This one I should be paid like a premium fee. 50 grand a stream, I think. What do you reckon? No, I ain't worth that much, right? 50p a stream, more like. Right then, so Mason G's going on a BM. Lovely. Brilliant stuff. Right, Q1. Let's hope we get through this session without any issues. Q1 for Superbikes on the way next. And there we go, we have the green flag out at the end of pit lane for this one then. So 3 riders will advance through to qualifying 2. Who will they be? I have no idea. Hopefully we'll actually get to the end of the session before the internet panics and cannot take SDPG. But hey ho, we face the problems and we laugh at them. So then we have got, how many, should we do a manufacturer count? Oh, I think we will. 2 BMWs, 2 Hondas and a Yamaha in this one. Whew. 5 very fast riders, so we'll see how this one goes. Into Williams then for the number 57 or Jan, who will be first out and will be the first rider to set a lap time in Q1 for Superbikes. Down towards Brundle and Nelson then for the number 57 Eden Floor BMW Motorrad machine. Could take a 143, I would say, maybe a low 144 to get through to Q2. Very hotly paced Superbike sessions this weekend through Coram then for the number 57 and into Murray's then nicely done. Oh, just gets wrong side of the curb. Does Jan. Not a long session this one, certainly on a track of this length. But over the line for Jan 145.1 to kick us off 145.3 for Christian Mason Roth. Whereabouts see into Williams? Let's see. Mason G into the bomb hole then on the number 28 Maltese R5L Yamaha. Through Coram then. We would expect Mason to go through to the next part of qualifying. Did an absolute scintillating lap in FP3. Didn't take much to do that, to be honest, for Mason then up towards the line now, and over the stripe he goes and does a 142.856. Ho ho! Okay, we might have a race on our hands this weekend, ladies and gents. Lovely stuff. Dylan might have a challenger. Bring it on, we're down for that. Charlie's first lap time 152.7, so it's not good enough at the moment. Mason Roth over the line he goes now, 144.326. And does put himself in one of the transfer spots then for qualifying 2. So it's Mason G. What a lap that is, though. 142.856. Mason Roth there in P2. Jan currently taking that final transfer spot into Brundle and Nelson. It's right on board with the Eden Floor BMW Motorrad machine then into the bomb hole. Oh, and he's pulling out of the way of Christian behind. Nicely done. Good presence of mind there from Jan, just to keep out of the way of a fellow rider. Don't forget these 3rd, 4th and 5th in this session are all in the pathway class. So the Battle of Pathway will rage on between these guys. Over the line then for Christian, and we're going to see him go to the top 3. We are indeed 144.629. Number 78 of Christian then does go into the final transfer spot at the moment. It's pretty close. I would be expecting Charlie to get himself in the mix with this one then. So 4 minutes gone already of qualifying 1 for the Superbikes. Into quorum then goes the number 24 of Charlie on the SDPG Racing Honda. I think Mason G can pretty much park it there. 142 is a brilliant lap. That will be putting him in front row in Q2, I would have thought. Over the line then goes Charlie. Where's this going to put him? He goes P3, and he takes the final transfer spot at the moment. Right, let's see whether Christian and Jan can respond to that. Mason Roth through Williams then and down towards Brundle and Nelson. Then Mr. Nasser himself. Here he goes, down into the chicane, 5,000ths of a second up then. It's green, it's an improvement. Whereabouts is... Oh, Jan and Christian then just coming into the same section. So we'll just keep an eye on the timing screens. Oh dear. Charlie's got a nice gymnastic routine. Very nice. Honestly, I am absolutely speechless with this internet. And I can tell you now, there'll be a lot of bad language when we come off stream. But hey ho, we keep our calm. Hopefully. Right then. Mason Roth flies over the line now, 144.326. Over the line for Christian. He does a 144.076. Does put himself into that Q2 session at the moment. That's just bumped Charlie out for the time being. 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes remaining of Q1 for Superbikes. Here comes Charlie up to the line now. No improvement for Charlie on that lap. Whereabouts is Jan about to go over the line himself? And no improvement for Jan. So we'll probably get maybe 1, maybe 2 more goes at this one. Mason G, 142.728, just goes even faster. Why not? Why not? Absolutely fantastic stuff there from the number 28. Whoa. Have we got another Dylan and Mason G race out from? Oh, I'm down for that. Christian then, currently sat in that P2 on the number 78 RK BMW. Into Williams he goes now. Well, Mason G looks like he's going through with that time. It's who will join him though in qualifying 2. Down towards Brundle and Nelson. Or nearly a 10th up at the moment is Christian. So is he just going to try and cement that position? Well, he's certainly going to have a good go into the bomb hole then. Goes Christian, nicely done. Into Coram now, long radius right-hander, goes on forever. Does Coram. Nicely done. And into Murray. It's very important to get a good run out of here. It leads you up towards the start and finish. It's quite a long trek to turn 1. Over the line, 144.277 for Christian. No improvement on that lap. Well, Mason Roth is currently in the final transfer spot at the moment. It's 2/10 off as it stands. Let's have a look at Charlie then, down towards the Brundle and Nelson section. What's this second time? We're 3/10 off at the moment. We get Jan now out of Murray's then and up towards the line. Over the line he goes now. He does improve in time, but it's not enough at the moment. He's trying to gain another half a second. It'd have to be a bit more, I would have thought. But still, hang on a second, people. Right, so, at the moment it is still Mason G, Christian and Mason Roth. I apologise about that, ladies and gents. Has Charlie got one more lap in it? Ooh, it'll be tight, but I think he will just get round to do one more lap. Up towards the line then for Charlie, number 24, SDPG Racing Honda. How much time has he got to fly? He's got about 2/10 of a second to put himself into Q2. Jan's in the pits. I think Jan is done for that one. Yep, Mason G has also parked it. Christian then up to the line. 144.174, very consistent from Christian. Right, so Charlie's the only one then that we've got to watch at the moment. Let's see. Can he find those few tenths of a second that he's going to need to get through to qualifying 2? Hard on the brakes. Oh, he's 700ths off at the moment through that first sector, through Agostini then. Up towards Hamilton now. Oh, using all the roadies, but no, he's out. He's dropped it. Oh, what a shame for Charlie. Well, there's your 3 riders going through to the next part of qualifying. It will be Mason G, Christian, and Mason Roth. Wow, unfortunately for Charlie, a mistake at Hamilton cost him there, but that just shows how incredibly fast the Superbike grid is here at SDPG, and the checkered flag is now out for Q1 for the Superbikes. Oh, well, what a session. Mason G, 142.728. Can he even take the pole position? I wouldn't bet against it. I would not bet against him to do that. But also he's got to overcome Dylan, which is a rather tricky task. Christian and Mason Roth then going through to the next part of qualifying. So let's see what those guys can do when we go in a few moments' time. Right then. That is all she wrote then for qualifying 1. And it is Mason G that will be going through, topping the times ahead of Christian and Mason Roth going through to Q2. And then we've got Charlie and Jan just missing out there on a transfer spot. Unlucky for those guys. Right, let's get Q2. So Ted, I'm not going to do what we're on about, mate. We've literally got to get going because time is running out, and yeah, we're falling behind very quickly. So we'll wing it, wing and a prayer. Right then. Okay, so let's do that. We'll go on there. We'll do that. We'll do that, and then we'll do that. And we'll do that. Lovely. Right. Snetterton. We love Snetterton. Right, if you are in Q2 then for Superbikes, get yourselves ready because the lobby is about to be up in a second. Ted, I'll be with you in 2 minutes, mate. Okay, right. Lobby's now up then for Q2 for Superbikes. Okie dokie, right then. Just bear with me 2 seconds, people, and I'll be back with you in just a momento. Right, I'm talking to myself because I didn't turn the microphone on because I'm a pillock. Right, okay. Oh dear. Honestly. I don't know what I would do without Ted and the gang, even though they are pillocks sometimes. Then, yes, we would be lost without them. There you go. That's the nicety that we'll bring out tonight. That's all I'm doing. You're welcome. Right. Who's going to get pole then? I've no idea. One of them. Cool. I know what I'm talking about. I really don't. See, lights are on, but no one's home. It's just a shame, really. That's just standard, really. Self-burn. Right, okay. I'm ready. Are you ready? Good. Let's go. Q2 for Superbikes is on the way next. And the green flag is now out at the end of pit lane. As per usual, technical issues. Woo! Love it. Oh, for crying out loud, really? Honestly, I do wonder. If anyone from Milestone is watching, just on the off chance. Yeah, I'm saying nothing before I start swearing. Right, okay, Q2 for Superbike is well and truly underway. Let's see who will take the pole position. Will it be Dylan? Will it be Mason G? Will it be Ted? Will it be Brett? Will it be any of the others? Well, who knows? Well, we'll know in about 9.5 minutes time. Lovely stuff. Round the Montreal hairpin then goes the number 1 of Yorkshire's Top Rack. Nicely done. And into Palmer for the number 1. Let's see what time he will do. I reckon a mid 142 will put you on the pole position for this session, but we'll find out very shortly. Up towards Hamilton then for CS Auto's Ducati of Dylan. Nicely done. And into Oggies he goes. Lovely stuff, using all the road. Just keeps it within within track limits. Oh, nice, Ash. Not jealous at all, mate. Great stuff. Right, Q2 then is underway. 8.5 minutes into the session. Well, into the session, no. 8.5 minutes to go of this one then. 1.5 minutes done already. Wow, not taken long. I'll tell you what, put your predictions in the chat. Who do you think will be on pole position? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to say Dylan. I'm just going to say Yorkshire's Top Rack. Mason G will not be far off though. Into Coram then and into Murray's for Dylan. Nicely done. Hard on the gas and up towards the line now for the number 1. Over the line he goes now. Does 142.899 straight off the bat. Mason G over the line. 143.6. Christian does 146.5. Who's that? That is Aaron. 145.536. Mason, Super Ted 144 flat for the number 34. Let's see what Brett can do then. Round Coram he goes. And into Murray's then. Let's see. I think both of the title charges could really do to be on that front row. But we'll see what happens. 143.391 for Brett goes into P2 at the moment. Right, who have we got into final corner? We've got Adam there, just going up towards the line. He's got Dylan and Mason Roth just up ahead. Over the line for Adam at 145.329 for him. Fantastic stuff. Let's have a look then at Mason G as he heads down towards Brundle and Nelson. Into the chicane again, half a second up at the moment. This will put him into that low 143 bracket if we can just keep it going. Nicely done. Oh, beautiful. Into the bomb hole then for the number 28, using all the road and the green. Did he get any penalty? Oh, he didn't get any penalty time for that one. And into Murray's he goes now. The Molten off. I felt Yamaha. He looks so good on that, doesn't he? He's very quick, is Mason, and like we said in previous rounds, if he'd done the full season, he would be fighting for this championship. At 142.897, he does go to provisional pole, goes 2 thousandths quicker than Yorkshire's Top Rack. Let's see whether number 1 can respond to that scintillating lap from Mason G into the chicane. Of course he will. He'll go 2 tenths faster than into the final sector. He goes now. Looking good is Yorkshire's Top Rack then. Into the bomb hole goes Dylan. Christian's up to P4 now. 143.833 for Christian. Good lap that from the number 78. See what time Ted does when he completes his next lap. Into Murray's for Dylan. Is this going to be provisional pole position then for the CS Autos Ducati rider? Over the line for Dylan. It is pole position at 142.249. The lap record has been obliterated then, ladies and gents, by the number 1 Yorkshire's Top Rack CS Autos Ducati. That was a hell of a sentence and a hell of a lap. Pole position at the moment. Holy moly. Well, he saved the best, still qualifying, didn't he? Wow, that's a fair effort. Let's have a look then at Superbike as he rounds Coram and into Murray's, currently in the middle of row 2. Let's see if he can get himself onto the front row. A low 143 should see you on row 1. And he just goes to P4, 143.452, not far behind championship rival Brett, so ahead of row 2. Let's see now what the number 52 CS Autos Ducati can do now into Brundle and Nelson. Just over 100th off then at the moment into the final sector he goes. That is a really impressive lap from Dylan, who has obliterated the lap record, which was set yesterday. He's gone 4 tenths quicker. The lap record. Well done to Dylan on that occasion. Into Murray's then for Ashby's finest, and up towards the line he goes now. Let's see, can he get closer to Mason G over the line? And he does a 143.311, so not much of an improvement for Brett. Up to the line then for Mason G. What lap time is he going to do? Over the line he goes. And no improvement then for Mason. What a session we've got here, ladies and gents. What a session. Let's have a shout out then for the Arcade BMW squad in P5 and 6. Are these two going to be battling for top pathway honours? Well, last time Christian raced, it was at Brands Hatch. Was it? No, Alton Park. I do apologise. Adam had a bit of a difficult weekend at Alton Park. It was a good weekend, but it was just not quite at the same level as this young man. But this will be interesting to see how the team dynamic is affected, or whether it will bring the team closer with some good results and some hard battling between the two of them. They're currently in P5 and 6, Mason Roth in P7, and Aaron, who deserves a massive shout out on the Exact Moves Kawasaki. But, well, he's just done an incredible job up to now on the big ZX10, and well got through to Q2 on merit yesterday. So good job by the number 92. Well, at the moment, ladies and gents, it is the number 1 Yorkshire's top rat that is currently sitting in pole position. Mason G coming up to Brundle and Nelson. He's a 10th off at the moment. 2 tenths off is Dylan. I'm sure it's going to be good enough for pole, isn't it? Let's get Brett then round Coram and into Murray's. Nicely done. Oh, that was beautiful. Up towards the line then for Brett, currently on that front row. And a 143.311 is his best time. Does a 143.156, getting ever close to that 142 bracket. Super Ted into Coram now. Can he respond? So he's a few tenths off at the moment. Christian's just popped out the pits by the looks of it. Into Murray's, and has that just taken Ted's eye line a little bit. Up towards the line, Christian gets out of the way at the earliest possible opportunity. Over the line for Super Ted. No improvement on that occasion. We'll get one more go at it. And Mason Roth up to P6 now. I do apologise. 144.393 for Mason goes on to row number 2. Good weekend so far for Mason Roth, even though he's only done 2 sessions. But he's looking good. He's a 10th up at the moment on this lap. Brett's coming up towards the line now. Let's see what he does. No improvement on that lap. Mason G through Hamilton then. And into Oggies, Ducatis, get yourselves ready. That is the Ducati Monster 1200 Cup is coming up next, ladies and gents. They're qualifying over 15 minutes. We'll see what those guys can do in that one. But we have got the conclusion of Superbikes to go. With a minute to go then of this one. Mason G down towards Brundle and Nelson. He hasn't got anything left in the tank for Dylan on this occasion. It's going to be another pole position then for Yorkshire's top right hand, and Mason G and Brett will be rounding out row 1 if things stay the way they are. Ted into the chicane now, half a second off. No improvement for him, but Christian's managed to stay with him, so this could drag Christian round to a good lap. Into the bomb hole then. They go, number 78, Arcade BMW of Christian. Ted keeps well out of the way of the BMW rider. Into Murray's then. He goes on the power. Let's see where this puts him. So if he can find 410s, he will go to the head of row 2. Over the line for Christian. And, oh, he got so close. 143.466. Just not enough. Checkered flag is out for Superbikes, and I'm not paying attention. Well, that's all she wrote then. Yorkshire's top rank with a stellar lap, new lap record. And we have a very happy Super 10, ladies and gents. I have just seen out the corner of my eye. So it is Dylan, Mason G, and Brett, your front row, with Ted, Christian, and Mason Roth on row 2. Then it will be Adam, Aaron, and Jamie on row number 3 for the Super Bikes when we go racing in about 20-25 minutes time. Oh, it's going to be a belting first race, and I cannot wait. And this is why I love commentating and series organising, because, well, I don't feel the pressure. Actually, I do. That is incorrect. Right, so those are your times then from Q2. And let's get ready then for some more action, ladies and gents. It's the Ducati Monster 1200 Cup on the way. Let's crack on with this one then. We had a stacked race at Donington. I think we had 14 bikes out on circuit. It was incredible. It was incredible. I rated it. Right, so we will do 15 minutes for the Ducatis. We'll stick to the timetable. We will stick to the timetable. Alright, set in 300. And then we'll go with this one. Ash has got the right idea, actually. Been a Monster Munch. What flavour Monster Munch have you got, Ash? I forgot to ask. Not that I'm nosy, but I'm nosy. Right, Ducatis, your lobby is now up, so get yourselves in there. Look at that, George is keen. Yes, George, like it, mate. Vinny's in. It's what we like. We like keen people. I need to be a bit keener. I'm not going to lie. Right then. Oh, look at this. Everybody's here. Oh, yes, George. Oh, that is a good crisp. That is a good crisp, that. Yeah. Not gonna. You can't complain with that. Oh, that's. I tell you what, Ash, you need to get them sorted, mate. Okay, right. So we got 10, 11, 12. Woohoo! Dylan's just getting. I tell you what. Hopefully, he don't get too big for his boots. But yeah. I'm saying nothing. Let the handbags fly. I'm not being a referee. Sod that. Right then. Okie dokie, let's go to the next screen. Right then. How many have we actually got? Yeah, I've only got 13. Right. Is everyone on the right bike? Oh, Leon's managed to get on the Ducati. Yes. Lovely stuff. Game's actually working for him today. That's good to see. Right then. Okay, we'll just get sure everyone's ready to rock and roll. And then we'll go with qualifying for this one. We're not too far behind schedule, actually. Makes a change. After all the issues we've had tonight. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, right. I'm not waiting any longer. Let's go. It is time for qualifying then for the Ducati Monster 1200 Cup. And that is on the way next. Okay, right, green flag is now out for this one then, and let's see what's going to happen, because I ain't got a clue. Oh no, George! After you suggested a great crisp and did so well in Supersport, that is just Georgious, isn't it? That's just not fair. Absolutely unbelievable. If anyone from Milestone is watching, give me a call. We'll just Has anyone got it Italian? Ah, I know who to ask. He is Italian. Well, I think he's a cheating Italian, actually. He's not really Italian. We'll call Gianluca. That'll sort him out. Right then, let's get this one underway. Charlie, on your screen now. You know what they say, Jan. Payback's a you-know-what. Right, okay. Let's go with this one. 15 minutes. I'm so getting shouted at later. That's alright. Jan wants me shouting. I can tell he's keen for that to happen. Right, okay. Oh, sorry. Charlie, that will be... Oh, I'm having a drink. Bear with me. Lovely. Right, okay. I needed that. Got the dust down to the stomach. Right, so... Charlie will be the first rider to set a lap time. It was Leon in this one. Of course, he's managed to make it. And who got booted? It was George. Just George got booted. Honestly, Jordan, I think that's shameful, really. The pickled onion's quite a nice flavour. It's shocking, really. Right, so, last time at Donington, then, ladies and gents, it was this young man on your screens that took the win, the number 77 of Adam. That won last time out, ahead of Mason G. And I think it was Connor that took the P3. Was it Liam? I can't remember. No, Connor was fourth. I can't remember who finished third. I think it was Liam. I can't remember. I've not done my notes because I'm a dipstick. Right then, let's get some lap times on the board then as the riders head round on their first flying laps. Good to see a stacked entry list, a stacked grid for the Ducatis on this occasion. Into Murray's then for the number 24 of Charlie then, Evil Knievel, as he heads up towards the line now. First lap time about to be put on the board. And a 147.672 for Charlie on that occasion. Corey in P2, Vinny in third, and we'll just wait for some good times to pop in on this occasion. Liam then, 147.071, and a 146.837 for Jordan. What a lap. Jordan's having a great weekend here at Snetterton. Oh, who was that running off? Was that Guy running off, maybe? Nope, it wasn't Guy. Was it Corey? I don't know. Someone went off. Right. Ah, Christian's out. Yes, of course he is. What? Oh, honestly. Oh, I like that, Ash. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Was that by Monster Munch or Milestone? Or both, actually. Yeah, we'll all club together. We'll chip in a couple of quiz. Sounds like a plan. Right, into Agostini then. This young man on your screens, Miss Donington, and has, well, fallen back a little bit in the championship. I can't quite remember where he is in the standings, but he has fallen back a little bit. It was lying in P2, was tied for the championship lead in going into Donington, but unfortunately has slipped down the order after a no-show at Donington. Very busy as Christian at the moment in outside of SDPG, which is absolutely understandable. We're good to see the number 18 and Christian out with us this weekend. So at the moment then, we'll go for a rundown of the order. It is Jordan that's currently in provisional pole position ahead of Liam and Charlie. Rounding out row 1, then it'd be Guy, Corey and Vinny on row number 2. Then Scotty Too Hotty, Adam and Christian. Then it will be Connor, who will probably end up shooting his way up the order at some point. And then we've got Isaac and Leon there. Right. Very busy here at Snetterton. I'll tell you what, we're very busy in next round at Cadwell Park. Just imagine all this. Oh, Adam to the top, 146.367. Just imagine all these lot going, trying to do a fast lap at Cadwell. Oh, I don't envy him at all. Whoa! Well held, Jordan. Oh, okay, maybe not. Spoke too soon. Sorry, mate. Commentator's curse. Right. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's decided to actually do a lap now. 145.735 for Connor Chameleon. Goes to the top of the times. The number 9, who, well, took the Supersport pole right at the death of that session. Literally with a few seconds to go, he popped himself onto pole position and has decided to do it a little bit earlier for the Ducatis. Adam currently sat in P2 with Jordan rounding out row number 1 with Liam Christian out to P5 and Charlie down to 6th. Then we've got Guy, Vinny and Corey. And then we've got Scott, Isaac and Leon, who's just looking to set a lap time at the moment. Right then, so let's get Connor into Hamilton then, using all the road. And some, there seems to be a hell of a cluster of riders just up ahead of him. Let's see what's going on. Oh, we're right on board with Jordan. Who's that? Was that Corey there? It was indeed Corey and Isaac as he head down towards Brundle and Nelson now. Nice done. 6/10 up at the moment is Corey, so we'll follow this lap into Nelson, then into the bomb hole. Here will go. Guy just up ahead of him, 147.704. Near enough, George. I will have to check that actually. I wouldn't be surprised. Into Murray's then goes the number 45, just behind number 73 of Isaac. Currently sat in P10 at the moment is Corey, so that's going to bump him up the order nicely. Christian's just improved by 10th of a second. Over the line then for Corey, does shoot himself up to P7. Liam in third. Oh, tags the back of Isaac and drops the Ducati. So your front row at the moment is Connor, Adam and Liam, with Jordan, Charlie and Christian row number 2. Corey, Guy and Scott there in on that third row. Then it would be Vinny, Isaac and Leon, who's doing wheelies already. Oh my days, that's getting a bit messy then. Isaac tucks the front at Palmer and has hit the deck. So we've got Jordan, we've got Corey, and oh, look at this. K-Tech suspension Ducati friends. Like it, chaps, I like it. Team formation. Into Hamilton then goes Jordan. Good session so far for the number 23. Nicely done. Round Oggies then and on the power for Jordan. Into Williams then onto the backstreet. How far behind Liam is he? He's only about 10th off, so not too much time to gain. Down towards the chicane then for these guys. Nicely done there for Jordan. Takes a bit of inside curb, gets away with it. Oh, I tell you what, a bit of scrapping going on in the background. Let's have a look between these two. Oh, dearie me. Just about keeps it rubber side down. Oh, look at that. They do realise it's qualifying, don't they? Christian has improved to get. Oh, look at that, pushing each other now. Oh, dearie me. Up to the line then goes Corey and Guy. And line they go. And on to another lap. 7 minutes remaining of qualifying for the Ducatis. Charlie in P5, 146.927. But it is still Connor that is leading the way, 145.76 tenths to the good over the rest of the field. Good stuff from those guys then. So Leon has set a lap time, 148.795 for the number 20. Oh, we've still got another 23. I think I need to speak to Vinny about that one. Because we've got 223s, that is not good. Right, so we've got Connor, Adam and Liam then, with Jordan, Charlie and Christian still on row 2. Scotty Too Hotty then is heading row 3 at the moment. Was expecting a little bit more from Scott. Like we say, he's been in a bit of a purple patch of form recently. So we'll see whether Scott can get his way up through the order with 6 minutes to go of qualifying. Then stay tuned, ladies and gents, because we have got the first instalment of Superbike racing this weekend. And they'll be going over 8 laps of the Snetterton 300 circuit. So we'll see who comes out on top in Superbikes in about 10 minutes time. I'll get Scott now into Brundle and Nelson. 6/10 off at the moment. Not coming easy for the number 5, Scotty Too Hotty at the moment. Christian then up towards the line. He'll go now. And there's 146.928. Personal best lap of the session for Christian then. Over the line for Jordan. No improvement on the lap. Press the button. Charlie has gone up to P3 now. I have to apologise for not noticing that. 146.628. Like someone's just tipped off there at Coram. Up towards the line then goes the number 44 of Liam. Over the line he goes now, and no improvement on that occasion, so it's all just settled down a little bit. Adam has improved, Connor's also improved. Do apologise, I'm just not with it today, ladies and gents. 145.359, Adam 146.159, and Charlie has done a 146.628. Pretty good lap times from those guys. Now we have heard some paddock rumours, ladies and gents, this weekend regarding this class, that it will be replaced for Season 2. So keep your ears to the ground, keep your eyes on the socials for any breaking news that may appear in the coming weeks. Or maybe even will be announced tomorrow. Interesting stuff, interesting. Right, so Guy's bumped himself up to P7 now, just goes ahead of Scotty 2 Hossie, then goes 4 thousandths quicker than the Scotsman as he goes down towards Brundle and Nelson. Into the chicane he'll go in just a few seconds' time. And he's a 10th up at the moment, so this will see him up to P7 at the head of row number 3 for Scott then. Into the bomb hole for the number 5. And into Coram now. Let's see whether he can get himself maybe onto row 2. It'll take a hell of a final sector if he's going to manage that, I would have thought. Oh, who's bumped themselves? Corey there goes up to P7. 147.066 for Corey on that occasion. Up to the line then for Scott. Where's this going to put him? He does go P8. 147.165, so he does just about improve on his PB. Still a good session this for Jordan, currently sat in P5. Good run this from Charlie as well, on that front row of the grid. Not the best Superbike session for Charlie, but I'm sure he will bounce back in Superbikes when they go in a few moments' time, but doing a good job in the Ducatis. Adam backing up his Donington form, and on that front row, as it stands at the moment, and then Connor's just drifting, and Charlie's about to do a practice start by the looks of it. Oh no, he's just going slowly. Honestly, I'm just losing it. Absolutely losing it. Doesn't take much, to be honest. Right then, Jordan down towards Brundle and Nelson. Oh, Christian's in the pits. Anyone coming through Agostini? Yes! I'm not sure who that was. It was either Jordan or Guy. It was Guy, of course it was. Scott then got in. What is Connor doing? Warming his tyres up. Scott's doing the same. Fair enough. I'm not going to argue with that. That's as Jordan there tips off at Coram, just clips the grass. Okay, that's not gone well. That really did not go well for those guys. Carnage, absolute carnage at Coram. Let's go for a rundown then of the order. So it's Connor, Adam, and Charlie, your front row ahead of Liam, Jordan, and Christian. On row number 2, row 3, Corey, Scott, and Guy. Then it'd be Vinny, Leon, and Isaac rounding out the order in the Ducatis. Well, with a minute and a half remaining of qualifying for the SDPG Ducati Monster 1200 Cup, everyone's got penalty time on their laps apart from Guy and Isaac, so that's good to see. Right. Into Palmer then goes Connor. Charlie's in the pits, either putting his feet up, relaxing, eating a digestive, just, having a rich tea maybe, you never know. All other biscuits are available. Adam's got a bit faster, 146.029, again not paying attention. So, yeah, I do apologise, and just not professional. Like we say, not professional but cheap and available. That is our motto here at SDPG. With 40 seconds remaining of this one then, it doesn't look like it's going to be any big movers, is there? Liam's quite happy with his afternoon's work. Sorry, evening's work. And he's going to head row 2. Connor's already on the back wheel, is it? Yeah, of course he is. Scott then nearly runs into the back of him. Let's keep an eye there. Keep an eye on Scott then, as into Brundle and Nelson. Can he get himself a little bit further up the order? Guy's shot himself up to P5. with his last flying lap. Superbike riders, get yourselves ready. It's nearly time for race number 1. And with that then, ladies and gents, the checkered flag is now out for the SDPG Ducati Monster 1200 Cup. And well, it's the number 9 that has put it on pole position, 7/10 clear of the rest. Adam in P2, Charlie in 3rd, and it will be Liam, Guy and Jordan on row number 2, Christian, Corey and Scott on row 3. Let's just get Scott over the line, and doesn't improve. And it will be Vinny, Leon and Isaac on the back row of the grid. Look at that, it's now just turned into a stunt show. Very nice indeed. Right, ladies and gents, that does conclude qualifying. Our next sessions will be races. And well, the next one is going to be a cracker, ladies and gents. Cannot wait to get the Superbikes out for their first race of the weekend. Do need to get the grid up, actually. That might be a great idea. Right. Let's do that now. Let's get the grid order up then for race number 1 for the Superbike. 8 laps coming your way. Well, this is going to be a cracker. Can Dylan convert that pole position into a race win? Will Mason G have something to say about it? Well, last time these two were battling at the front of a race here at Snetterton, it ended in disaster. And I'm not going to remind either of them of that one. It was a first lap incident between Dylan and Mason G. And yes, the rest is history. Right, so let's get the grid order up then for the Superbikes. Is that one? I'm going to say yes. Lovely stuff. Let's get everything. Look at this. They're keen. They're ready to rock and roll. That is what we like. Right then, I've just heard in my ear that Jan's hoping for a pile-up at turn number 1. That's very positive thinking. Or negative. Okay, right. Let's get on to the next screen then. I'm now chucking my controller on the floor. Right then, it is Mason G P2. Brett in P3. Alright, this takes an immense amount of concentration. Well, Ted did a rubbish job in qualifying, should have been on pole position, but as per usual, just didn't get the cape flapping hard enough, so put himself at the... Oh, I just got a look. It's alright. I ain't bothered. I am really. He scares me, terrifies me, just Ted. That's why I said he killed me once. Right, Adam, then in... Where did Adam finish? P7, Aaron... To be fair, he is scared of my other half, is Ted. I don't know why. He's a bit of a puff, really. Right, okay! Right, ladies and gents. Oh, I'm ready for this. Oh, bring it on. Hang on a minute. There we go. Okie dokie, ladies and gents. 8 laps of Superbike action coming your way in just a moment. Well, I don't want to be negative, and I was only taking the mick out, I said, because we're good mates, and banter is always thrown about in our conversations. Can I see past Dylan or Mason G in this one? I'm going to have to say no. Depends on what Jamie can do from 9th on the grid. Ted, though, has worked on his consistency, so we will see what he can do. He has also won a Superbike race round here, ladies and gents, so do not count him out. Don't count any of them out, to be honest. If you do, do it at your peril. Right, I ain't waiting any longer because I've got bed to go to. It's time. Superbike race 1 then. Yes, wow, really? That just ruined the intro. That just ruined the flow. Don't say that again, Sean. Right, SDPG, British Superbikes, in association with Exact Moves. 8 laps. Coming up next. Oh, I am ecstatic with that news. And before we start, I'm just going to have a quick swig of water because I can. That is good. That is very good. Right, so Dylan, Mason G, Brett, row 1. Ted, Christian and Mason Roth, row 2. Adam, Aaron and Jamie, row 3. Charlie and Jan, row number 4. Okay, ladies and gents, are we ready for Superbike action? If you're not, strap yourselves in. This is going to be a cracker. Let's go racing! Woohoo! I'll get too excited. Right, calm down. Okay, here we go then. 8 laps of the Snetterton 300 circuit. Who is going to do the business? Milestone, when they want to hurry up. Hooray! Right, here we go. 8 laps of Superbike action. Now, MSV still have not put plugs on their lights, but still, we'll go with it. Red light's not on, and we're underway. Racing is go. Here at Snetterton, and that's a good start by Yorkshire's top right. Then down towards turn number 1 they go. A look at that. Brett's up to second. Great start that from Brett. Look at Aaron. Oh, he's barging his way through. Where's Ted gone? Ted's gone to the back. What has happened? Jamie's coming through. Oh, that's a humongous accident there. Charlie's been taken down. Jamie's fallen off as well. Jan's up there in P6. Can we all just spread out? Mason Roth's there in 5th. Oh, this is really complicated. Well, Dylan's keeping himself out of trouble at 1.1 seconds to go already. Then we've got Mason G. Aaron's up to 3rd. Come on, Aaron. This is good on the exact moves. Kawasaki. 4th for Christian, 5th for Mason Roth, 6th for Jan, 7th for Adam, 8th for Ted, 9th for Brett, 10th for Jamie, 11th for Charlie. And amount of puff already. A second and a half to the good then is Yorkshire's top right, the number 1 of Dylan. And then there's a oh my god, there's not a ho, no, there's a, oh look at this, oh, I just cannot keep up. Oh, that'll puff already. We've not even got going yet. Well, this is, look at that lot. Oh, that puts a smile on SDPG's face as Christian goes through to Peter. Aaron's going to hang out around the outside. Oh, no. Oh, he's on the grass. He's just about kept it upright, though. Oh, he's going to drop a few positions. Woohoo! The 2 arcade BMWs that are in 3rd and 4th at the moment. A good start from both of those guys. Ted's making moves there. Mason Roth in 5th. Aaron's now in 6th, fighting Ted off. And then look at this, Brett, Jan and Jamie. Oh my god! Oh, I don't want to watch this. Can someone just tell me what happens? Usual stuff that I say in Superbike racing. Over the line to go then. Start lap number 2. Well, this is dramatic. The 2 title fighters then are in 8th and 9th at the moment. Jamie's going down the... Oh, Charlie's decked it then at the first corner. Aaron's also down. Was that Mason Roth down as well, I believe? Oh, right. I cannot keep up. Can we make it easier for me, please, chaps? Well, Dylan's making life easier for himself out front on the CS Autos Ducati with Mason G in, Peter Christian in 3rd. Look who's in 4th. Jan's up to 4th then with Brett in 5th, Jamie in 6th, Adam in 7th. Ted's made a mistake there, down to P8 at the moment. Charlie in 9th, Mason Roth and Aaron there in 10th and 11th at the moment. Still a long way to go in this one then. Right, let's all just take a breather. Let's have a bit of a chill pill. Let's calm it down. Let's lower the tone and sit back and enjoy this one. Brett now up to P4 on the CS Autos Ducati. They will take the championship lead going into tomorrow and will be leading it outright if things stay the way they are. But that is a bloody big if, I may say so. Down towards Brundle and Nelson then. There you go. Nicely done. Good run this from Jan, just keeping Jamie at bay on the RD Racing Yamaha. This is Jamie's first race of the season, and I tell you, it's not through lack of trying. Unfortunately, mechanical issues on the RD Racing Yamaha have prevented Jamie from getting into races. A reminder, ladies and gents, that the grid order for tomorrow will be set off the finishing positions in this one. Into Murray's then. They go. Oh, contact between Jamie and Jan. Just about keep it upright to the pair of them. Over the line they go to start lap 3 of 8. Jamie's going to have a look down the inside to Riches on Jan. He's overcooked it, ladies and gents, and down he goes. The number 86 then has dropped it at turn 1. Oh, unlucky that for Jamie. Maybe a little bit rusty in terms of racing, but can you blame him being off off the racing scene for a while. I'm sure it will have a slight effect. Dylan then 2.7 seconds to the good ahead of Mason G. These two really need to start scoring these big points and getting an advantage over their rivals, i.e. Brett and Super Ted. Just try and close some points on them. Well, Dylan's going the right way about it, ladies and gents. Let's see, can he do the treble this weekend? Well, we'll find out when we get to race 3 tomorrow. It's all just spread out a little bit. This is the closest battle on circuit between number 78 and number 52. We've got Ashby's Finest and Christian there. Having a good scrap. Christian has done this all season long on the older BMW Pathway machine, has fought for podiums at every round he's entered. And I think he has picked up a podium every round, to be fair. So good to see from the number 78 RK BMW rider. Where will he be for season 2? I doubt he'll be in the Pathway class because he's absolutely dominating it at the moment. Into Coram they go. Then Jan still having a strong ride in P5, holding off Adam. Sat in P2 at the moment in Pathway is Jan. So it's a really impressive showing from the number 57 Eden for BMW Motorrad rider. Over the line they go, the leader stop lap 4 of 8. And into Rich's goes Yorkshire's top rack Dylan. Well, this is what he did in our BSB Esports, ladies and gents. If you missed that, that was our very first online league. And, well, Dylan absolutely minced the competition. Took 9 out of 10 podiums. It was just on a different planet in most of the races. As Christian runs wide at Montreal, that's going to help Brett, is it? Oh, he had a look down the inside for Brett. Is he going to take the position? Oh, it's close between the pair of them, but Brett does take the position then into Agostini. They go, Christian's going to try and fight it. Not quite working on that occasion. Looks like Ted's closing up to Adam a little bit further back. Still a good scrap for P3 at the moment. And a good run out for Jan in this one, still in P5. Really is coming of age, is Jan really making some good progress, and that's what we like to see. As we get Adam and Ted then into Williams, down the inside for Ted. He's got to make some moves because that championship rival, his championship rival Brett, is in P3. Right, 1.9 seconds to close on Jan then. Can he do it? I'm sure he can. Christian still hanging on to Brett. Meanwhile, the two leaders, Dylan 3.5 seconds to the good over Mason G at the moment. And I am just going to do a little bit of manoeuvring around with the graphic, ladies and gents, because it's just going to bug me otherwise. There we go, I think that looks a bit better. Over the line then for Dylan, start lap 5 of 8 then. Back-to-back wins. Oh, dear me, press the wrong button. Apologies. There we go. He's going to be back-to-back wins then for Yorkshire's top rack. Well, he's doing a good job at the moment, and it looks like he could be taking the victory. Mason G then still in P2, but this battle for P3 is still going on between Christian and Brett. Christian has got the advantage at the moment on the RK BMW. Brett had a look down the inside. Oh, and he's got the move into Palmer. He's right on board then with Christian. Down to Agostini they go. Hard on the brakes. Brett goes defensive. And that just pushes Christian a little bit wide there, but he will get the cut back. And that shouldn't affect things too much. Ted looked like he went a bit wide at Agostini. Still, that's quite a big bunch there, actually. Good bunch of riders. We've got Jan, Ted, Adam and Jamie. Oh, as Adam runs off the circuit. Oh, down the inside of Jamie for Adam. Oh, that was close. But Jamie is now up to P7. Still, this battle for P3 is going on between Brett and Christian. Then into Brundle and Nelson through the left, through the right. For Brett, just doing what he needs to do, picking up podiums. A reminder, ladies and gents, the points are dished out as follows: 18 for first, 16 for second, 14 for third, 12 for P4, 10 for fifth, 8 for sixth, 6 for 7th, 4 for 8th, 2 points for 9th and 1 point for 10th place until the showdown, ladies and gents, when the points go to the traditional format: 25, 20, 16, 13, etc, etc. Well, at the moment then, on lap 6 of 8, it is Yorkshire's top rat that is on for the full 18 points. And will gain 4 points on Brett at the top of the championship. So that gap will be down to 20 points between the two CS Autos Ducatis. Because the gap was 24 points going into this round between the pair of them. Mason G, a good run in P2, just keeping himself out of trouble. That front tyre is rather warm though. We'll see if that has any effect on his performance. Then they're still battling. Oh, Brett and Christian for that P3. Jan and Ted in the background. Looks like there's about a second between them at the moment. No, just less, 0.8 of a second. There's a good train forming there. Into Oggies then they go. Dylan's already onto the back straight, down towards Brundle he goes. Out of Williams then. Can Christian get the slipstream with the Ducati? Looks like Brett's just a bit too far ahead. This is where the Ducati will really be able to stretch its legs. Oh, looks like Adam's made a mistake a bit further back because Jamie's just got P7 from Adam. But still, a good show this from the arcade BMWs. Into the bomb hole then, and still these two are scrapping for that P3. I'm sure this will go right to the very end. Through Coram then goes Brett and Christian. Meanwhile, coming up to the line, it's Yorkshire's top rat number 1. Dylan is doing the business here. 143.7 in a world of his own. 143.5 from Mason G, a couple of tenths faster. Brett over the line now, with Christian still in tow. Jan and Ted then, not far behind. These two are very close on the circuit then, half a second between them. Into Richie's then for the penultimate time. This has been a good showing from Jan. Best result of the season is on the cards for the number 57. Into Montreal then. Can Ted find a way past Jan? Well, we'll find out in the next 2 minutes or so. Into Palmer they go now. What's happening between these two? The gap's just opening up a little bit between Brett and Christian, so we will keep an eye on the battle between Jan and Ted. Into Agostini then they go. And Ted does make the move down the inside into Agostini. And that is job done, is it? Oh, Jan has a look down the inside and backs out of that manoeuvre. And lets Ted go on his merry way. The Molten R5L Yamaha. I don't think he's going to manage to get any further up. So he won't lose too many points to Brett. He'll only lose... How many points will he lose? He'll lose 4 points. So 4 points down going into tomorrow. No, honestly, that's not a bad result. It looked like it was quite a tricky first lap for the riders. Certainly a tricky first few corners. Meanwhile, ladies and gents, still out front. Oh, tipped in a bit early though to Coram. Is this young man about to go on a title charge? Well, he had a good start to the season, did Dylan. Was running right up towards the sharp end and Lucia. Same again at Brands Indy. Certainly in the first race, but from race 2 onwards it didn't go well. Had a bit of a bad run of form, 5 races without a podium for Dylan, but he came back at Donington Park. 2 first and a second, and he's on course to win race 1 here at Snetterton. A couple of mistakes there from Dylan. I don't think he will throw this one away though. 3.5 seconds to the good. At the moment is Dylan ahead of Mason G. Brett is looking good in that P3 ahead of Christian in P4 with Ted in 5th. Jan still having a good ride in P6. It's got Adam for company though, so this could be a battle then that goes to the very end. We will keep an eye on this one actually as they go through Palmer and into Agostini. Hard on the brakes, and this is for P2 in pathway. Oh, Jan's got a bit wide. Agostini looks like got the bike all out of shape. That's Adam now. Up to P6. Oh, they make contact then into Hamilton then. Jan retakes the position. Looks like Jamie's made a mistake a bit further back. Through Oggies then. Has Dylan just backed off a little bit. 3.1 seconds is the gap at the moment out front. Gonna have to try and keep an eye on this battle if we can. 10 is in a comfortable P5 at the moment. Right, down the back straight then. Goes the 2 BMWs. Jan on the slightly newer model. Into Brundle. Oh, Adam's hit him. Adam has hit Jan and has gone straight on then at the chicane. And Adam will rejoin then. And it looks like P6 for Jan. Meanwhile, Yorkshire's top rack, he's done it again and wins the first race here at Snetterton. Dylan wins ahead of Mason G, both scoring good points, and Brett will be your championship leader going into tomorrow. P3, Christian pushed him all the way. In P4, Super 10, a good recovery ride on the back wheel, takes P5, and Jan, best result of the season, P6 for Jan on the Eden floor BMW. P7 for Adam, then P8 for Charlie. Jamie's first race of the season, P9 for him. Mason Roth will take P10 on the HPL machine, and Aaron will be in P11. Well, out front, it wasn't the most dramatic races, should we say, out front, but it was certainly good for the battle for P3 and further down the order. So, ladies and gents, that is it. Yorkshire's top rack, ladies and gents, takes the win. Dylan wins ahead of Mason G, and Brett rounds out the podium, back on the podium for the number 52. Christian in 4th, Super 10 in P5, Jan in 6th, ahead of Adam, Charlie, Jamie, Mason Roth, and Aaron there rounding out the field. What a session those guys have had. What a first race that was to the weekend. Well, ladies and gents, we are back tomorrow. Well, we're doing it all again. 5 races tomorrow, ladies and gents. 2 Supersport, 2 Superbike, and the Ducatis all to come tomorrow. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's show, ladies and gents. Apologies for any technical issues. And we do it all again tomorrow. We will see you at 7:10 tomorrow night for Race Day Tuesday here at Snetterton. Take it easy, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.